Yeah, when I started writing it, somebody took that paper. I can't find it, so now I gotta remember when I wrote, or I gotta start all over again. Which I'm probably gonna have to start all over again because I gotta remember everything. But EMD.
And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like,
Yeah.
we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Martin will throw it. Rushes on him. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Touchdown, Canes. The defense putting points on the board.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this
Yeah,
defense.
they're doing it. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game.
Really nice job by the defense there. Expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
This thing is going to go eat that too.
The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll have to
Gotta
punt
go
for the
straight
first
down
time
there and
this
eat that
afternoon.
food too.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
You don't have to be turned to be sleepy. Not the same.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Offensive coaches love this situation. Get a score late in the first half and a chance to tack one on early in the second.
It's like a double dip, and they did a great job executing there in that 2-minute situation before the half. And here's an opportunity now, David, to go out and generate some more points and completely flip the momentum in this game.
Yeah, and coaches talk about it all the time. The way we finish the first half and the way we start the second half goes a long way. So
gets away from one. He's got space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hurricanes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. His drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Caves. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Martin back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense, under 10 points a game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This offense has it with really good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll immediately call timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Daniel, get off the tablet.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. They'll run play action. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, get them lights off and quit making all that noise. Somebody get her behind the safety of a door.